In this lesson, we're going to look at manipulating objects in the 3D window using the left mouse button and gestures. First, let's look at the grab move gesture. Draw a line with the left mouse button. Another method of moving, scaling, and rotating objects in Blender is something called gestures. And when you use the left mouse and click and drag, you draw a sort of gray line, which is a move gesture. And the selected object will then be put into move mode. This is the same as if you'd hit the G key. Right to release. So if I right click the door, I draw a gesture line, and then the door is put in to grab and move mode. Right click, draw a line. It is also possible to, when right clicking, draw a gesture with the right mouse to put it in grab move mode. So if I right click and drag, then the object is given the gesture to move. And I'll right click to release. So I'll right click and drag and release on the roof. So right click, drag, release. If I right click, drag, hold, whoops, I got the thing below it there. Right click, drag, hold, it also still is attached, but I don't need to hold the right mouse. Then right click to release. Right click, drag, and hold. Whoop, I got a piece under there. Right click and drag, and I've got a beam from under the house. Now, if you find it problematic to select what you want, you may need to zoom in. You may want to look at it in wireframe mode so you can be more clear about what you're selecting. Or you may want to use, in solid mode, the Alt right click to give you a menu which helps you choose your selection. And if I hold Alt and right click here, let's see, Alt and right click here, Alt right click. If there are multiple objects stacked, then it will give you a menu, and you can see that I have not done a good job of naming the different objects in my scene, and that is something that we will correct later. So Alt right click, Alt right click, Alt right click. There's two objects, three objects actually there. Wall makes sense. Left click on wall, then it is selected, and I can do a gesture to move it, and I'm moving it. For a rotate gesture, draw a curve with the left mouse button. Now, so we've looked at the grab move gesture. Now let's right click on the roof and draw a curve, and that is a rotation gesture. And I will right click to release that. To make a scale gesture, draw a sharp V with the left mouse button. And now we'll draw a little V. I call it like a greater than or less than sign. And if you don't get a very sharp point, it won't go in scale mode. So generally, I wouldn't say that I use the scale gesture very often. I do tend to use a curve gesture and a grab move line gesture quite frequently, in combination with the S, R, and G keys, the scale, rotate, and grab. Alright, and to summarize, a straight line is a grab move, a curve is a rotation, and a sharp V is a scale.